Ibuki's stem roundhouse is almost exactly like Kami's, and it got almost exactly the same nerf. It takes longer to whiff, which means people can whiff punish it more easily if it goes over their head. This punishes her for aggressively fishing for crush counters. Low forward pushes the opponent back less on hit. Unfortunately, it's still too far away to link a stand jab on standing opponents, which is the main reason the low forward would work in the first place. I guess you get better counter hit conversions from low forward if you're frame trapping into it. Not to mention, your V-trigger conversions from max range low forward are a bit better. V-skill has a bigger hurt box in front of Ibuki. The recessed hurt box was the main reason to use the skill in the first place, and if it's not as good, Ibuki won't use it as much, so this is a bit of a nerf to her V-meter build too. But even post-nerf it seems to be pretty good. Additionally, uncharged V-skill is now -7 on block instead of -5. But it's still pretty easy to space. I don't think this will open you up to many new punishes. All bombs do 20 more damage, and more still if you detonate them with an EX kunai. This powers up all of her VT1 combos. VT2 straight Shoryuken is now -2 on block instead of +2. VT2 already combos from pretty much everything Ibuki can cancel. But she used to be able to get an attack or throw 50-50 on you even if you just blocked it. And if you tried to reversal out, certain reversals still got hit by the returning Shoryuken, which made it very powerful at endgame. Now it's you who gets a 50-50 on Ibuki between throws and attacks, though you do still have to be aware of their returning Shoryuken. Ibuki can still create a pretty awkward scenario for the opponent by doing block VT2 into EX uppercut. Their punishment might get cut short. Though it's technically possible to get some really cool punishes here if you do some digging for your character. I stole this one from Kaoma's Twitter. In Season 3, I thought VT2 hitting on the way out alone was enough to make it the better trigger. I think even with VT2 being minus on block, it's probably still better just because it's 2 V-bars instead of 3, but it's not as good as it was. Overall, I think the nerfs were pretty modest, and hit her where she was the most unfair, but she's still really intact as a character, and I think she'll almost certainly remain high tier.